the venue to tell Mom, and she was shocked. We just stood empty-handed in a corner while the other contestants set up their products. I was about to walk over to the judges to tell them what had happened when suddenly someone called out to me. I turned around to see Andy waving to me from our van.
Julia, I found it. Your jams are all in there.
Where was this? How did you get it? How did you even know?
You moron, this is not the time to talk about this. I'll explain later.
Mom and I went on stage and showed our products to the judges. They seemed really impressed. Sometime later, when the results were announced, we were shocked when Mom and I were declared the winners. We screamed and jumped for joy. I even pulled Andy into her hug, but seconds later, I pushed her away. Wait a minute. Did you take the van, Andy, just to mess with me again?
No, of course not. I came by to wish you luck when I saw you crying over your missed van. And well, I'm friends with half the thieves in this town. It wasn't hard for me to find it.
I don't understand you, Andy. You went through all this trouble to save the day. Then why did you make me miss my exam?
Because I knew that if you took that exam, you would have qualified and you would have left town. I don't want you to leave me. Just saying that makes me feel sick. And that's why I never wanted any friends. And
I grinned and hugged her. She was such a weirdo. After winning the contest, Mom started working with a big food company. And soon enough, we were able to shift into a lovely new home. Once it was ready, Mom and I went over to Andy's place one day to invite her over for dinner. But when we got there, we saw her mom at the door with a suitcase. And Andy seemed to be upset.
Mom, please, don't leave me with Grandma for a month. I hate being here alone with her. Why don't I come with you?
Don't act like a baby, Andy. You have everything you could need. Why are you always whining? I can't take you to meet my boyfriend's family. He doesn't even know I have a child. Seeing the hurt on Andy's face, I couldn't take it anymore. Hey, Andy, I just came here to tell you that I'm always here for you, and so is my mom. We're like your family. Do you want to come and live with us? And for the first time ever, I saw Andy cry. She shouted a big yes and hugged us. But suddenly, her mom turned livid. What do you mean, yes? You can't just go live with them. You're gonna leave me? Your mama?
Oh, Mom, stop acting like you care. You should be relieved. Don't worry, I'll check up on Grandma, and I'll come see you every 3 months. That should be enough for you, right? Ciao.
And with that, we left. When we reached home, I took Andy to her very own room. From now on, this is yours. We'll get all your stuff and set it up. And if you need anything, just ask. Later that night, when I was sleeping, I suddenly screamed when someone jumped on my bed. It was Andy. Scoot over. I'm sleeping here. But you've got your own bed.
You said I could have anything. Ow! You just kicked me. I hate you, Andy. I love you too, Julia.